A team that you really like, the Ravens. They moved to 3-1. They had a dominating weekend, a 28-3 victory. Here's what I'll say: the win itself, it it doesn't hold as much value, obviously, with Deshaun Watson out. However, the part of the game that I want to focus on, it would not have mattered if Deshaun Watson was out there. What Lamar Jackson did against the Browns defense, which was widely considered as top 5, Lamar Jackson is back in MVP conversations. That's what I will say. Lamar Jackson, I believe he's averaging like 7 yards per rush. The designed quarterback runs for him this year have been reminiscent of his MVP-esque season, but at a safer clip. They have a ton of designed action for him in the red zone. He has 4 rushing touchdowns this year, which is more than he's had the last 2 previous years. And I get it, there's been injury, but he played 8 games in those seasons. He's got a rushing touchdown per game. The weapons, OBJ's not even out there. J.K. Dobbins done for the year. This is a team that we talked about going and getting Jonathan Taylor potentially. We'll see. Mark Andrews had a good game, 2 touchdowns. Zay Flowers, he looks legit. The Ravens defense, it's there, but it's Lamar. And, the guy wins. His completion percentage is over 70% this year. That is insanely high. It's a month. We have a month sample size, so I don't want to say he can't keep it up. It's been a month, and he's doing it against some good defenses. Now they play Pittsburgh this week with no Kenny Pickett. Odds are Baltimore rolls and takes a firm grasp on this AFC North. Is it time to start talking about Baltimore in the realm of going to the Super Bowl with Kansas City, with Buffalo? If you want to throw the Dolphins in there, sure. But Baltimore has a real case to be the 3rd best team in the AFC, and you could rank them higher. And, I wouldn't be that mad at you. But is it time for them to be in the tier with Kansas City, with Buffalo?
Yeah, I mean, they were my Super Bowl pick coming out of the AFC this year, and, they're looking really good. I'm not sure if you saw the game, but he had an awesome throw to Mark Andrews that looked like the Big Ben to
someone said he had Hall of Fame needle threader.
Yeah, it was nice, bro. But like you said, that OC, I don't know what they're doing there, but they look very good. And I think
the new Georgia OC. I always pronounce his name wrong. So I think it's Todd Monken, but
something like that. But I think the biggest thing is like we mentioned, like this is probably the best offense he's had in his whole career, and I think it's paying dividends, on just how good he's playing, and it really helps the defense because the defense, they have some injuries, so they need some help on the offense, but they had a bunch of people out on Sunday, and they still steamrolled the Browns. I mean, Watson didn't play, but like you said, that defense is no joke.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna praise the defense too heavily, but you gave up 3 points to an NFL offense. Granted, no Nick Chubb, no Deshaun Watson, so it is what it is.
So if you're a Browns fan, you might have to hit the panic button because losing Chubb hurts, but having Watson hurt like that, and it's tough because you need to win. You're not in the NFC, you're in the AFC, and there's at least 6-7 teams that could easily take your spot in the playoffs.
Yeah, the Browns, they feel like they'll be fine as long as – and Watson was a game-time decision, so I expect him to play this week. This game versus Baltimore is a game that they could have lost anyways, even if Watson played. That's why on Thursday, Friday, when the reports came out, I started throwing money on Baltimore. They were plus money. I said, this is easy. Like, this is a game that I think Baltimore could win outright if Deshaun Watson was healthy. Like, even if he plays, he's not fully healthy, and they don't have a run game to supplement that shoulder injury. So they hold him out, and then Baltimore easily gets the win. Like you said, the Browns, somebody will take their playoff spot. I think the Browns are still in a secure spot to be a wild card team. However, this win, could matter at the end of the season when it comes to that division. And Baltimore holding it down, the playoffs might run through Baltimore. And, that's a real possibility at this point in time. But Lamar's got to stay healthy, man. We've seen this before ever since he came in the league. The first month of the year, they win a ton of games. It's a matter of does he make it to the third and fourth month of the year. So we'll see there.